Hello everyone. Today I present to you the Dewbauchee 770, which is now a removed website car as of 2026. This is of course subject to change depending on updates, but what I can tell you is that this is based on the Aston Martin 177, which was a limited time production run. It also has cues from the Ferrari F12. But with that said, let's get into the customization, and I will tell you that it's pretty tasteful, especially for a limited time car, that's been in the game for a while and that's really unobtainable now. So what you do get is still pretty good. But me personally, I feel like how it comes stock, it looks already good enough already. And as I just showed you there with the exhausts, I feel like the stock version already looks really aggressive and attractive. And with the color here, I do not want to do anything in particular. I feel like changing it to maybe a red. And of course, when I bought this car, it came in a very nice and classy green color. But for video purposes, I just want to, change it to something else. And just look how attractive and aggressive that looks. Just check that out. I mean, any shade of red looks good on this car, or any color in general. Even if you want to do like a brown with a metallic, and I know that's very rare for anyone to want to do with a car, I feel like it will look very good on this. But I'm just gonna go with a Torino red or a Formula red. But you know what? Let's just stick with a Torino red. I feel it's the best looking for now. And for the skirts here, you only have two options, a custom and a carbon. Both are the same design. But I feel like it's a little too high off the ground, so I might as well add a skirt there. And I feel like it works. And for the spoilers, these are your typical generic design. They work with the car well, it's just they're not really special. I also feel it does not clash very well with the car's overall design. But it's all a matter of personal preference, if you like the spoiler or not. You also get a little bit of a traction benefit, but it's really not much. So, I mean, it's up to you. And for the suspension, you can get this very low. Like to the point where the suspension looks broken, but I'll just do a street. I feel like that's the best. Of course, for the wheels, I feel like the stock wheels already look very nice, but again, I want to do something a little different. And there's plenty of wheels that just work well with this car, but I'm just going to do the Tinka SPO. They're simple and they just have that, I don't know how to describe it, but it has a very nice and simple look to them. That's still, and I feel like it matches a car, and I know many of you won't agree with me because, I don't know. But it really is growing on me, so I'm just gonna go with those. I might change it later for my community posts, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. All that's left for me to do here is just show you the window tint, and then I'm gonna get a closer look or show you a closer look of the interior, and then I'm gonna discuss the performance before ending the video. Detail and texture quality is acceptable. The engine model is shared with other vehicles such as the Dewbauchee Exemplar, but that's okay. At least it is a 3D model and not just a 2D thing. The interior here is not particularly unique to this car. It has been seen in other similar vehicles such as the Rapid GT and Obey 9F. The trunk here, it looks pretty small, but it's actually a black void, so you could probably fit a lot of stuff in there. But overall, the exterior design is very nice to look at. For such a limited time car in real life, I still like it. Even as a guy that just prefers mass produced stuff, it's just very cool. The performance here is pretty good. It's pretty high up there still. If you want something fun to drive around the map and that's very cheap as well, this car has you covered. For about $200,000 or so, it's just a bargain. And I still highly recommend it. As you can see, it just goes through the street like butter. And it takes the turns very nicely as well. You don't have to worry about spinning out so much. And it combines a very luxurious and sporty feel at the same time, and I really appreciate that. How the devs really went the extra mile with this car. But just like any other car, you have to practice and you gotta get a feel for it. But as you can see right here, it takes this very tight turn very flawlessly. It just does a great job with tight turns. But anyway, that's all I got for today. And if you're interested in this car and you're in PS5, please let me know. Thanks for watching.